global map presence. They can travel anywhere they want. And what can INVATE do about that? Not much.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely the scary part. The fact that there's a Gully on the opposite side, meaning that INVATE possibly will think twice in getting the Akali back up again for cat type there. It's just so easy with the taunts. You go in. Corki now being picked up by Kaze over here.
That's actually really exciting. That's what I was looking for from INVATE. Now he has a little bit more to do during the early game, but most critically, when he comes online during mid-late game teamfights, this Corki is able to do something that Zai can't do. He's able to chase kills. He's able to threaten the backline presence. So Flash Wolves kind of have to pivot mid-draft here and go, oh, we were kind of relying on being able to draft safe backline control mages. We're going to have to be careful about that versus a Corki. We're going to have to be careful about Corki's ability to burn down tankier members over a period of time. And so we're going to bring in this Lee Sin for Cookie as a way to threaten both the Corki and the Orianna. They're going to grab the Varus as well, who can outrange the Corki in lane and just try and shut him down.
Yeah, exactly. That big mid-game 3-item power spike as well. I was about to say that maybe because Corki's a little bit safe in the lane, what the Jets can play a little bit more of that tanky engage, which we still haven't seen. Gragas, Rakan still open in the draft. They decided to play a little bit more aggressively on that 2v2 instead of the roam.
Wow.
Bruce Diana, there it is. We get to see it once more. That big wombo combo. You get the Moonfall, and then followed by the hero's entrance coming from Eason most likely, and it's just going to be big survivability for Bruce and big wombo combo into the taunt, into the knockup. It's CC heaven.
Yeah, I think Flash Wolves have walked away with this draft again. They do this. They draft better than almost any other team. I think one team are the only other team that come close to drafting as well as Flash Wolves. I'd like INVATE's draft more. They've made some necessary adjustments, but they don't have an answer to the late game shift, the team fighting shift that Flash Wolves executed in answer mid-draft. I think we're going to go late again. This is going to be another 20-minute game, but Flash Wolves should walk away with it again.
I think this is the beauty, really, of the drafting, right? If you can appreciate the fact that what those bans represented, then sort of the trade-offs that were made, sort of the adjustments that INVATE made to say that we will have that diving backline threat now. We will be able to, kill secure, that we are going to give what they're just enchanted to empower the rest of our roster. And this is a comp that could certainly contest around those Barons and those Dragons to, not allow Flash Wolves to get too far ahead. But Flash Wolves, time and time again, continue to deliver. They continue to have fun, and they might just get themselves into a comfortable position, 2-0 up in this series. We're going to throw back to our casting team and let them take it away.
Hey, and we are back indeed. I mean, I'm pretty hyped to see how this game 2 is gonna play out. In the first game, we saw Flash Wolves. I don't think it was a convincing win. I think it was very sloppy. I think there was a lot of things they could have done better. Ultimately, though, INVATE dropped 4 individual players. I would say it was the biggest problem there for INVATE, right? They were just sloppy, they made mistakes, and that's not what we want to see.
Yeah, definitely not something that we want to see. Can Flash Wolves get that back up into a very clean game for this one, especially that they're bringing up the Diana right into this game, into this series, matched up against maybe a Corki that has been adapted by INVATE Esports into the bottom lane. Some adjustments coming in from both these teams, and I'm excited to see how they're gonna play this out. Are they gonna go in for that early aggression or wait for some mid-game, late-game power spike for any of these champions to scale out?
Well, knowing Flash Wolves, irregardless of what the draft is or what the team composition is, I feel like they always play a slow game. They like to play a slower game. They like to scale up. But honestly, I would say that this is one of Flash Wolves' best drafts so far. It might not have some of the crazy flexes which we're used to seeing from this team, but it's stable and it's solid and it's exactly Flash Wolves' identity. The Sarah on Renekton, Cookie and Bruce on playmaking mobile champions, and locking and Eason, stable Varus Gallery. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, and here's what I look at when it comes to INVATE Esports, or Flash Wolves rather, going for Lee Sin. We all know that Lee Sin falls up into the late game, but it doesn't matter. You have a Galio coming from Eason, so even if Cookie falls off into the late game, if this goes to a distance on 20-minute mark, Cookie can just jump in, go for the kick. Eason can follow through with some of the heroes' entrance that Flash Wolves can follow up. You have Bruce, you have Isara, you have Locking. A lot of CC from Flash Wolves to deal off a lot up against INVATE Esports.
Yep, and we are, of course, in the second game of our second series of the game. This one, I do believe, is an elimination match between Flash Wolves and INVATE, right? Bruce already looking aggressive here. I love seeing Bruce on this Diana because it's a champion that truly allows him to 1v9. Look at that.
Bruce. Wow. That will be the 1-for-1 though. So Bruce takes it back, but this is just Stacy that is the most mobile for Wild Rift, and I think they could punish this into the mid game, late game phase.
Yeah, Varus is definitely super easy to kill here, but keep in mind, he just needs to do his job, right? He needs to stay a screen away, fling out these piercing arrows, get the poke in, drop the chains of corruption, and if you blow everything to kill him, that's still okay. Look at this from Bruce. So nice. Gets the passive stacks up, dashes to the creep, mocked by Moonlight, gets the proc onto Belby. Yeah, and look at this. He gets the combo down, the ignite. He flashes away. That one was a bit ambitious. I think he could have maybe flashed earlier to the other direction, but still will drop. Bit of a contest with Scato here, Infinity.
Yeah, things are happening too quickly. When we saw that, there was a kill for Flash Rolls in top side of the map, and getting the Rift Cutter as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Cat type who dropped, right? So that's probably going entirely in Flash Wolves' favor. And look at this, Eason here already on the Galio, roaming where he needs to be. And it looks like both of these teams, they want to look to the bottom Scato, but it should be INVATE already.
Yeah, it should be, because Cookie's too far away. He went in for the reset, so INVATE Esports might trade the Scuttler down, and they would. But look at how Cold and Feet is now going for the jungle INVATE. They're looking for that information. They're looking to pressure in onto Lisa, not letting him able to get that level 5.
Yeah, and Cold and Feet will just leap out of there. This means that blue buff will go over to Cookie. Wow!
Once again, get that solo kill, but there's a trade coming from Cold and Feet. But once again, that will be the 1-for-1.
It is indeed. Bruce is putting so much pressure on Belby here. There's very limited things he can do. With the Twisted Fate banned away, we're not seeing the same Belby, and solo kill in the bot lane as well. 2-on-1.
Eason and locking with a synergy though.
Yeah.
Getting those kills up and running for Flash Wolves.
What the Jazz roaming over to mid lane means that it will just be a 2-on-1, and they get on top of the Corki and they kill him before he could even flash. Yeah, more fighting in top lane.
Yeah, it's a 2v1 potentially, because now Cat Type has his party up, Cold and Feet, and he missed that. He missed that hook shot. Not going to be able to get that stun up and running. And Cookie now comes and joins the party as Cold and Feet is forced to retreat.
Yeah, big misplay there from Cat Type. If he landed the stun, Cold and Feet would have definitely one-shot him.
Stun.
Wow.
Cookie goes in. You have the hero's entrance readied up. That's going to get that secured kill. That will be the 2-for-0. Nami is late to the party, and Flash Wolves will go home with a buy one, take one.
Yeah, Flash Wolves indeed do, and this is going to be a really nice engagement, really nice tower dive here. They chain the CC, knowing there's nothing Cat Type can do, has no Hextag out to bait them to dodge out on any solo kills across the board. We see lane dominance from Flash Wolves, something they faltered greatly at in the first game. This time around, no punches are being pulled, and they are just completely dominating game 1 here. Really good stuff coming in from Flash Wolves. I hope to see more of their individual skill shine in this game.
Yeah. How can they push this through into more lead, balloon it into more gold? Because so far, they're smashing it. Now Flash Wolves, though, going for the contest here onto the Cloud Dragon. That's going to be Chain of Corruption, CC Chain. It's flawless. Cold and Feet says goodbye, and that will be Flash Wolves stealing down the Cloud Dragon.
Flash Wolves take the dragon and they take the buck to go with it. Keseta almost drops as well. Ysera.
Cat Type. It's going to be a hook shot. Go back away.
Yeah, manages to get out of that one. Belby is coming to the Baron lane to try to bail out his top laner, save this turret. Ysera, he's aware of this. I think you're going to one-shot Belby here, my friend. What are you afraid of? Okay, he's just playing it safe. By the book.
Yeah, no minion, no waves. We don't want to fight you. We don't have an army just beside us, so.
Indeed, he doesn't have an army. He just has the Hulk all by himself there. He has the Dominus. They are going to be a very scary force to be reckoned with come this Herald teamfight. Actually, in hindsight, it was a good decision from Ysera to save his cooldowns, considering that they are going for a Herald setup right about now.
Yeah, and on top of all this, you have Flash Wolves also pressuring the tier 1 turret top lane. So this will be a double, 2 birds with 1 stone coming in from INVATE Esports and Flash Wolves. But look at Bruce here, that actually initiates a fight. Nami with a tidal wave disengages onto Bruce, not going to be able to get that kill down. But Belby will be left alone in top side of the map. That's going to be the flash burned. Bruce and Eason still hovering on top side. This is potentially going to be the kill. Shockwave will delay it. That will be Flash Wolves taking it down. Mid lane and jungler says goodbye.
Smooth stuff there from Bruce. Dodges out on the Shockwave. Gets the kill. They're going to get the top lane turret as well. Unfortunately for Flash Wolves, INVATE did pick up the first turret in the Dragon lane. They will lose Codon Fit for it, but Herald means they get mid lane. And the solo kill means they get top lane. Flash Wolves, they are pulling ahead 6,000 gold up.
Yeah, I think Flash Wolves at this point is thinking 2 steps ahead. Well, Invade Esports, take the first blood, doesn't matter. We're going to take 2 out of that. It's going to be worthwhile for us to stay up into the top lane and stay into the mid lane. And so far, it has shown effect. 6k gold lead already for Flash Wolves.
6k gold up indeed. They want to accelerate that going on cat side.
Nissan gets on the taunt. Hectic Ultimatum locks in onto Gaia, but that's going to be the flash. Sarah goes for the stun. Lee Sin with a Sonic Wave. Almost getting the kill down, but not going to be able to do so. And locking will not follow through with an all-in here as Flash will once again gets a turret into the bot lane.
Get the turret in the bot lane. They nearly get the kill onto Belby. He barely survives. Cat type drops as well. And now game 2. This is a dominant performance here from Flash Wolves. Kind of mentioned how I was not convinced. I was not impressed by how they played in game 1. This time around, looking much better, looking much cleaner. You have to respect this Diana pick, this counter pick from Bruce. He's the guy who loves playing into Orianna. He has like 6 counter picks available for that champion. And fortunately for him, he's in the group with so many Orianna players. Yesterday he played against Sho. Today he's playing against Belby. No, we don't want to quit the game. We're seeing a good game here. Yeah, there's just a lot of things to keep in mind, right? You have to remember he has the Yasuo, which has been permabanned. Diana, Akshan, Lucian. So many counter picks for Bruce. You have to be so very careful going for this Orianna. And Belby as well. He has Saros and Brace going for the scaling build. It's going to be a while before he comes online.
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. As you stated, you can't ban anything, or not ban anything, but rather ban everything away from Bruce. Because if you do, that leaves a lot open for the rest of the members for Flash Wolves. And so far, the respect is there onto the Yasuo, as Bruce played this with 2 MVPs in-game in the prior series so far. But in this game, you already have, what, 8k gold lead for Flash Wolves in the first 8 minutes into the matchup. That's like 1k gold lead per minute.
1k gold lead per minute indeed. It's very dominant stuff, but we've seen more dominance. We've seen like 10k gold up. Kazata, you hate to see it. The package times out and he face plants into a wall. They cannot contest this. It's getting a bit depressing for INVATE, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They need to think, what are we supposed to do? Because when you're looking at the map, Flash Wolves 3-man onto the Dragon, INVATE Esports is jungler on top side. So pretty much the gap will be there for Flash Wolves currently. An advantage up against INVATE Esports. They don't know what to do.
They really do not know what to do. And the problem right now is they're just getting caught.
Yeah, Chain of Corruption going into Bell B, but easy getaway here. Cat type is there as well. Tidal Wave will not connect. That will disengage though for Flash Wolves.
They well secured the disengage, but that's still going to be a very iffy situation for INVATE. They survived the first onslaught, but look at the ultimates of Flash Wolves. Everything is still up.
Yeah, they're conserving it. They're waiting for the right opportunity, and I think that opportunity comes down into the Baron Nashor at 25 seconds. It will come up, and currently it's 10k gold lead right now. Flash Wolves is going further than 1k gold lead per minute.
Yeah, and this is like we said, right, it's becoming a dominant performance on the side of Flash Wolves. It wasn't quite so earlier on in this game, but they've managed to pull ahead. Flash Wolves, they look much better individually. Mechanically, they're planning for how they want to accelerate the game. Looks much cleaner this game as well. Very good stuff from them. All ultimates up, all summoners up. They might look for...
Yeah, Twin Shadows though gets the information for Eason, so that will be a failed attempt. Chain of Corruption will be gone. That's going to be an attempt coming in from Isara. Disengages once again. INVATE Esports is playing this very patiently.
They are playing it very patiently indeed. I mean, both of these teams are confident and happy to scale, right? I think the big thing right now is Flash Wolves, they're waiting for a face check. There we go. That's a face check, but nothing is done about it. No trigger gets pulled. I think what they really want to be looking for right now, move Bruce to the bottom lane, let him create pressure there. Someone will have to respond. right now.
Or
Flash
top
Wolves,
lane.
they're trying to
Yeah.
bait the Baron again.
Yeah, cat type is there. That's gonna be Bruce coming up.
bad
Eason
engages.
follows through. Shockwave goes for a 2-man knockup. No follow through though.
Just really bad engage attempts here from Flash Wolves. Changes of corruption, whiffing as well. You need to wait for someone to face check you, and you need Varus to pull the trigger. The go button is Varus. It's not Diana throwing Q. It's not Galio walking at you. And Flash Wolves, you guys are veterans. You need to know this.
Bruce, they're jumping in. He wants that kill onto Bell B, but still gonna be alive though for Bell B here. But look at top lane. It's Cookie just going in for that split push. Constant pressure. And Flash Wolves is going 5-man roam into the mid lane. It's gonna tier 2 turret secured.
Tier 2 turret drops for Flash Wolves. They finally get that, and it looks like INVATE want to fight.
Yeah, pincer attack comes from INVATE Esports all around, even into the mid lane. But Sarah still lives. Redemption will be there. Damage is gonna be exceptional, but that will be Golden Feet dying from Flash Wolves. In a blink of an eye, he's gone. And now Flash Wolves can go for the Baron Dasher if they want, or go for the reset to then go for the Baron.
Yeah, they're probably gonna go for the reset first. Probably have a lot of gold in their pockets. What is this? But cheeky from cat type. Just cancels the recall, kicks him in the face a couple of times. The resets will still come true from Flash Wolves. Should have some pretty nice items here. Well, I say that, but it's just a long shot for locking. A bit disappointing. But we should be able to see them, just repeat, right? It doesn't hurt you to just keep repeating these camp attempts. You get your Sarah to fix the wave at the bottom lane, and you move everyone up top side, control mid top, set in the bushes, wait for people to check you, chains of corruption, kill them, repeat, and you win the game. That's Flash Wolves' formula right now.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat, do exactly the same thing because it works. Why fix something that's not broken, right?
Exactly, Infinity. I mean, I completely agree, right? Like, it's not broken, just Control C, Control V, and keep doing it on repeat.
Yeah, but now it looks like INVATE Esports is not going to do it. Control X, Control C, that's going to be cut paste here for INVATE Esports.
Yep.
They're doing something different. Flash Wolves, though, is going to initiate the
Big
fight.
shockwave.
Tidal Wave will go in for the 3-man knockup, follow through with a Shockwave, but no follow-up with a damage up. But Flash Wolves still alive. That will be the 1-for-0. Eason comes down into the heavens down. Heroes entrance goes for the knockup. Cat type gets the kill down. 1-for-1. Flash Wolves still continues. Isura getting the kill. And now, when you look at it, Cat type is just waiting for locking to stay alive. That's the Dragon Rage. Cookie gets the kill. And now they have eviscerated INVATE Esports as that will be the 4-for-2.
That fight started out with Golden Feet getting picked off, getting popped off. And if he was alive at the end of that one, we might have seen a completely different situation. Flash Wolves' health bars blinking red in a 4v5. INVATE nearly pulled off the upset. They had them on the ropes, but ultimately Flash Wolves, they managed to clutch that one out. Hope we get to see a replay of that fight actually, because it was actually a bit too close for comfort considering the gold lead we see from Flash Wolves. But now they're just going to pick up the dragon.
Yeah, much more safer, right? Even if INVATE Esports seal this, Flash Wolves can go for the counter engage.
Yep.
And I do believe INVATE Esports is not going to risk this because it's too much risk for such low benefit. It's the Mountain Drake. Yes, it's still a dragon, but you have to consider Flash Wolves currently is already at 13k gold lead. They have 2 dragons already, Cloud Dragon and Ocean Dragon. So I think that's a good call coming from INVATE Esports to not contest the Mountain Dragon.
Yeah, and Flash Wolves, they're happy with the situation. We see the engage start from Golden Feet. He gets a bit too greedy. Look at Belby over the wall. I've seen Faker use that shockwave in an exact same scenario. Bruce dives in so deep right here, but he survives for so long. And look at this. He nearly gets out is the crazy thing. He uses Belby as a leapfrog, dies to the tactical sweep at the end of that one. And here's Sarah. He is the raid boss Renekton, using his slice and his dice perfectly. Cookie comes in, uses the kick. I don't know why he still has that even to save his AD carry. And that's gonna be rinse and repeat for Flash Wolves. But it's a bit too close for comfort, like we said, right? If Golden Feet was alive there, that would have been a Kha'Zix pop. But we need to see INVATE just take a step back. Don't die this out of the fight. You can still win it.
Can they do it though? Because INVATE Esports is now starting onto the Baron Nashor. Or Flash Wolves though, starting onto the Baron Nashor. INVATE Esports needs to contest this because this might be over if they don't. Though, now Flash Wolves goes for the engage. It's just a bait. Look at Bruce into the backside, forces out the flash. Moonfall will not connect. Hero's entrance goes in for the knock-up. Dragon Rage goes for the 2-man as well. That's actually quite huge as Kazita Ruler falls and Flash Wolves gets the ADC away from INVATE Esports.
Yeah, that's Baron right there. Ysera does not want to let them escape the big, hungry crocodile. dashes and flashes into your backline, and that's going to be Flash Wolves pulling ahead. One more kill for them in the books, 4-16. Baron in the pockets as well, 3 dragons like you talked about, 12k gold lead. It's taking a while. And Flash Wolves, we know this is a methodical team. Wait, INVATE, you want to contest this?
Yeah, they want to. They do it. They actually have it. As Hextech ultimating will lock in onto locking, but still, the Stasis enchant will delay it.
All right. Oh, Bruce!
The Flash Rolls goes in for the counter engage. I think they want that damage out, but INVATE Esports wants to go for it. Hookshot will not connect, and he is now going to be CC chain. Flash Rolls will get the kill onto Cat type. And INVATE Esports will not get the trade-off against Flash Wolves.
They do not, and that's going to be Flash Wolves. They don't get the Baron, but it comes at the cost of INVATE's cat types as well as Cold and Feed. Both their lives were paid as sacrifice. Flash Wolves to not take that Baron. 2k gold lead for Cookie. He gets the Zhonya's for himself, has the flash up. I want to look out for this man in the next fight. 007. He's going to be looking to get into the backline. Flash, kick someone out, Zhonya's himself up, and hope the follow-up comes in time. Hasn't got a kill yet, but it's fine because he's doing his job. The big carry of this game, surprisingly to me, is the Sarah on this Renekton, 6-0-6. Surely INVATE say to themselves after this game, we need to ban the only champion he's good at.
Right, Isara, Renekton, so great. And Flash Rolls is capitalizing onto this champion. We keep on talking about the Baron lane constantly, how Isara provides its amount of space, and when it comes to the mid-game team fight, he is there proactively supporting his team. But now INVATE Esports will try to contest onto the Baron Nashor, but it will be too late. Tidal Wave will be there to go in for the knockoff, but Cat type is now going to be chain CC. It's flawless. Flash Wolves deletes Cat type. And now this will be a 4v3.
Cookie is Flash.
Flash Wolves will continuously push this down into the mid lane.
They will
They do it,
indeed.
though.
They send Ysera to escort in the Baron lane wave. They have the mid lane wave, and they're just going to be playing on 2 lanes. They don't care a third. They don't need a third. Eason, he's going to find a taunt, but it's going to amount to nothing. Look at the poke coming in from Varus as they are pushing down 2 lanes. Flash
Yeah,
rolls,
look at
they're
the
just going to be
damage.
slow and steady. Yeah.
Locking. It's just
Oh.
too much. Chain of Corruption locks in onto Bell B, but good Stasis Ancient delays it. The Flash will be forced, actually clutches it down, but what will not be clutch is 2 1/3 turrets down for INVATE Esports.
Yeah, he saves his own life, but they lose 2 inhibitors at the cost of that Flash Wolves. We know them as a methodical team. We know them as a team that likes the motto slow and steady. But I can't help but feel like this is a little bit too slow and too steady for them. Maybe just push into the base. You guys have such a massive lead. You can close the game when you will it, basically. But they want to play it slow. They want to get the Elder Inferno. They don't want to risk throwing another match. This is, of course, elimination point here. And it looks like we might see a 5v5 at Elder to end the game.
Yeah, it's a Mission Impossible currently for INVATE Esports, but if they can turn this around, it will be possible for them to win. Flash
Yep.
Wolves constantly pressuring them down. It's going to be another turret to the favor of Flash Wolves.
I like this.
INVATE Esports is on the corner here.
Yeah, I like that Flash Wolves decide not to go for the dragon. They don't need it. Don't flip it. Just destroy them. Here, Shockwave whiffs.
Yeah, it will actually clear out the wave. Actually goes for the knockup as well, but look at Lee Sin after the good kick. That will be the knockup. Tidal Wave tries to disengage, but Moonfall gets the kill
Huge.
down. Flash Wolves gets 2 out of that. Nexus base will fall. Flash Wolves will get their 2nd game of the series.
They